JD, again, you have a nose for the football, but take us to that final defensive play when you got the fumble.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know who made the strip at it, but like that's credit to was it Myron? It was Myron, I think. And credit to Myron. I mean, I just made sure I hustled to the ball, but at the end of the day, I mean, guys were covered, they had to scramble, and Myron's there to strip it. So obviously, it's a team sport, and just trying to do my part.
Questions? Go ahead.
Just kind of talk me through your whole day today. I know you finished today, I think, with 11 tackles, kind of a career day. So just kind of what was going through your mind today, and how did you feel about your performance out there?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, my biggest thing is, like, and Coach Freeman's emphasized this before, that, like, it's not the call that's going to win us the game, and it's the ability, just, like, we got to make sure we don't go one for blocks, and everyone's hustling with effort and attitudes to the ball. So, I mean, that's just something I try to prioritize, and that's something that our defense tries to prioritize.
And how have you, I know you were kind of behind Mars, so the depth chart originally. How have you just stayed prepared for this moment to come?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, football, you know there's going to be injuries, and at the end of the day, like, it's a process, and I just made sure to follow my process and put my trust in God. And, I mean, Maris and I have talked about this before, that we just need to trust God, and everything happens for a reason.
Tim Priester is up next in the back.
Right here to your right. And just to follow up on that, I mean, you haven't played linebacker on a full-time basis for 3 years. How do you just step in and hit the ground running like you did?
Yeah.
What's your confidence level been like the first couple games?
I mean, I felt super comfortable, and, like, I think it's a big credit to our coaches. They do a great job preparing us, and, like, they're giving us formational cues. They're giving us, making sure that we study and understand the defense inside and out. And so when you know the defense and you kind of have an idea of what the offense is going to do, you're going to be able to be pretty comfortable when you get out there and just be able to find the ball from there.
Coach Kelly mentioned he felt like there was a bit of a lack of intensity on the sideline. Did you feel that? And did the one less day of preparation mixed in with the physicality and the conditions in Tallahassee contribute to that, or what was your perspective on that?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like football is obviously a physical sport, and we need to make sure we bring it every day. It probably would have been nice to have that Sunday, but at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter, and we just need to make sure we bring it every day. And I think that's going to be an emphasis in practice, and we're going to make sure we continue to bring the intensity.
We're going to go to Tyler James in the front once he gets the mic.
JD, do you know what happened on the long run that started Toledo's last scoring drive? It seemed like you guys were pretty confident coming out of the field, and then all of a sudden they break that big run off and end up scoring on that drive.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's execution, and we got to make sure everyone's doing their job. And so we'll look at it, get it cleaned up, and from there we'll learn and make sure we get better this week, and throughout practice continue to emphasize to get better.
How do you guys sort of bounce back from a big play like that, and then you guys are asked to come back out on the field to stop Toledo again? How do you sort of reset? What's the conversation going into that next drive once you guys took the lead again?
Coach Freeman's made a big point on one play, one life. And at the end of the day, like, that's the biggest thing that matters. We need to make sure we just play one play at a time, and the pass plays don't matter. And so, I mean, I think we did a good job with any kind of turnovers or even the goal line in the beginning. And so we just need to make sure we continue to have that attitude as the game goes on.
Pete Sampson, go ahead.
I want to ask you, the 26-yard touchdown by Finn, like, how they set that up, how they sort of got the defense collectively to, like, see one thing and then hit you guys with another.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing, I think we were trying to make sure that we could get some kind of TFL or a negative snap, and at the end of the day, once again, it's just that execution piece, and it's just something we need to see on film and be able to correct from there.
Pete, you can give it to Anj. Anj, go ahead.
What happened to your head?
I think it's a continual cut that just gets busted open every practice and game and stuff.
So that was not from today?
I mean, it was from today. Like, it was closed up, but.
Where do you feel the defense is at right now? Coach Kelly talked about how you guys are in a transition period defensively. Yeah. Where do you feel you guys are at, and how long do you think it'll take before you guys are where you need to be?
I mean, I think this was a good game for us in the sense that we're going to be able to learn from this, and we're going to make sure that, like, I think it was kind of an eye-opening game, and it was bittersweet, and so I think we're going to be able to take it from here and identify, like, okay, we need to get better. And I think every guy in that room knows that, like, they need to look at their own play individually and look where they can get better, and we'll go from there and take it from there.